Hello, my name is Kez, and I'm a software engineering undergraduate at UW-Bothell. The purpose of this video is to describe a few of the ways that I meet the criteria for the Husky100. I'll talk about learning to learn, embracing opportunity, taking the next step, and the meaning for my future. Learning to learn. At UW-Bothell, many of my courses have followed a sort of sink or swim curriculum, where a professor will give you just enough information to get started with a term project, but then it's the expectation that you will self-teach a great deal in order to pass the course. This has taken me from being afraid to learn one new programming language to learning 5 new programming languages in a single quarter, while teaching myself concepts of game development, computer networking, and team collaboration. Additionally, COVID-19 has taught me how to be flexible in the face of ambiguity and to really embrace new technologies for solving old problems. Of everything, one of the greatest impacts to my learning has been as a note taker. Early in my academic career, a classmate approached me and explained that she was legally blind and asked me if I could take notes for her in class so that she could review them later. As I got to know her, she explained that she was studying software for accessibility. She wanted to give people in her position more opportunity so that they would be encouraged to pursue careers that they thought weren't possible. She taught me that motivation is really born from opportunity and empowerment. This really got my brain turning. I wanted to understand how I could engage in this process and help people feel more motivated. I went to a Microsoft meet and greet to try and meet more people in the industry. I really connected with one project manager at Microsoft. We met for coffee later that week, and she talked to me about how she designs accessible software for Microsoft. She explained to me that really creating change in accessibility in software starts with one person. It starts with a single person seeking the change and making it happen. So I looked at my own life and I asked, how can I create the change that I want? As an officer of the UW-Bothell Association of Computing Machinery, I helped found the Diversity Committee for this end. We sought to collaborate with other clubs on campus to make software events more accessible to a diverse group of people. We also contacted campus professors studying usability and accessibility to help us make the software that we were producing for our members more accessible to a broad range of audience members. I also looked at my niece. I saw that she was interested in software engineering, and she talked to me about dreams and interests that she had. But I also know the kinds of pressures that exist for young women and the way that society tries to push them to feel about themselves. So I wanted to create opportunity. I started sending her programming challenges to see if she was as interested as she thought. To both of our surprise, she wasn't just interested, she was passionate. She excitedly completed all of the challenges and even started contacting her cousins and giving them the challenges. Now, many of my nieces and nephews are working together on programming projects and challenging each other to go further. So what does this mean for my future? Learning to learn is going to keep me relevant. Software engineering is a constantly evolving industry, and for me to stay an asset, I really need to be able to learn on a dime. COVID-19 has taught me how to manage ambiguity, which is key for delivering on any project. Being a note taker really taught me to know my audience, to understand their needs, and to see how they're probably different than me. I also learned to create change, and I learned that that change starts with me, but it doesn't end there. The change will continue to ripple through all the people inspired by that first person, as I learned with my niece. I want to thank you for listening to my slide and invite you to check out my LinkedIn and my GitHub profiles.